In a quiet village, there lived a small kitten named Marmalade in a wooden house near a beautiful pond. Marmalade was curious and full of energy, enjoying wandering through the surrounding fields and exploring every new corner. Although his life was full of fun, he sometimes felt lonely. One sunny morning, as Marmalade wandered around the pond, something shiny in the water caught his eye. He approached slowly and looked down curiously, seeing a goldfish swimming gracefully in the clear waters. The fish glistened like gold in the sunlight, mesmerizing Marmalade. "Hello," Marmalade said, bending down to greet the fish. The fish lifted its head slightly and responded with a gentle smile. "Hello, I'm Sesame, a goldfish who has lived in this pond for a long time." "Who are you?" Marmalade replied proudly. "I'm Marmalade, the cat who lives nearby. I've never seen you before. Do you live here alone?" "Yes, I've lived here alone for a long time. Water is my world, but I enjoy looking at the sky and trees around me." "What about you? Do you have any friends here?" the fish asked. Marmalade sighed a little and said, "No, I don't have any friends. Everyone in the village is busy with their lives, and I just wander and play alone. But you seem nice, would you like to be friends?" The fish smiled and said, "Of course, Marmalade. We can be great friends. I love listening to your stories about the world above water, and I can tell you everything happening in the depths." And so, Marmalade and Sesame became close friends. Marmalade would sit at the edge of the pond every day, telling Sesame stories about his adventures in the fields and the village. In return, Sesame shared secrets of underwater life, how fish communicated with each other, and how they hid when they felt threatened. One day, as they were talking, a dark cloud appeared in the sky, and strong winds began to blow. Marmalade felt worried and said, "It looks like a strong storm is coming. I need to take shelter at home, but I'm worried about you, Sesame. What if the water level rises and the rain floods the pond?" Sesame replied confidently, "Don't worry, Marmalade, I'll be fine. But if anything happens, remember that I'm strong and know how to handle tough situations. Just stay safe." As the storm intensified, heavy rain began to fall, and the pond filled up quickly. Marmalade tried to stay by Sesame's side, but he realized that the water was rising dangerously fast. He decided to run to his home for shelter, but he promised Sesame he would return once the storm passed. Hours passed as the storm raged on, but eventually the wind calmed and the rain stopped. Marmalade hurried back to the pond, his heart filled with worry for his friend. When he arrived, he found the pond completely filled, but the water was gradually receding. He called out loudly, "Sesame, where are you? Are you okay?" Suddenly, Sesame leaped out of the water joyfully, saying, "I'm here, Marmalade. It was a bit scary, but I remembered your words about courage and cooperation. I took refuge on a rock at the bottom of the pond and waited for the storm to pass." Marmalade sighed in relief and said with a smile, "You are very brave, Sesame. I was worried about you, but I'm so proud of you." Sesame smiled and said, "And I'm proud of our friendship, Marmalade. I've learned that true friends stand by each other in tough times, and that courage comes from knowing we're not alone." From that day on, Marmalade and Sesame grew closer than ever. They continued sharing stories and adventures and learned together that true strength lies in friendship and cooperation. Every morning, Marmalade eagerly looked forward to meeting Sesame at the pond, finding in their friendship a comfort and happiness beyond compare. And so, Marmalade and Sesame lived a life full of love and loyalty, drawing strength from their friendship to face any challenges that came their way. Always together, no matter the circumstances.